I can't remember the last time I got attached to a man, but I do know the last time you got attached to a woman.
Oh! Welcome, listeners, to HAIYAA podcast, and today we have a special guest, someone casual. I'm casually seeing a friend with benefits I have, and her mom is very proud of her right now for being here.
Oh no.
We are blurring her out because I know you guys are gonna just go through my Instagram following lists and go find her. So she's happy to be here. She's not forced to be here. It's not one of those interviews where you're interviewing the victim and then you have to blur your face and kind of deepen the voice a little bit. She has consented to be here. We're just blurring her out for her own, privacy because you guys are stalkers. So please welcome my, what are you going to call her, Matt? My Hawaii girl. Yes.
Yay.
She's not from Hawaii. She just, we just spent time in Hawaii together. And then I realized we had to get her on the podcast because she had a really good joke,
Oh, okay.
She told me a really good joke. We were just in the hotel room in Hawaii, right? And I was listening to the Spotify rap just came out, right? Hawaii girl. Spotify rap just came out. And then I was like, we were looking through it. And then one of my most played tracks was a Top Gun theme song.
Which, by the way, he made me listen to this morning.
Oh, no. Well, before this?
It's a good song to psych you up, isn't it?
No.
When the guitar comes in, we can't sing it all the way. We'll get copyright strike.
First thing in the morning, that's what comes on. I'm like, God.
Why? It's good.
Mate, that is intense.
Yeah.
Like, first thing in the morning.
Wasn't the first thing in the morning. The first thing in the morning was my alarm.
Oh, okay.
I have the most gruesome alarm. It's the only way I can wake up. Okay? I need to feel like there's danger right around the corner for me to wake up. So anyway, Spotify rap came out. That was one of the top played songs. And I was like, oh, I fucking love that film. And you like Top Gun too, right? So I was like, oh, that film is great. I wish they would make an Asian Top Gun because, we're in Hawaii. I was walking around shirtless. I wanted to have a volleyball scene, but with like Asian guys in it. And then I said, I wish they made an Asian Top Gun. And then she said, well, they do have an Asian Top Gun. It's called Pearl Harbor. So I was like, yes, we gotta get this woman on the pod. So please welcome Hawaii girl.
Yay.
How do you feel? You feel good?
Yeah,
It's good?
I feel okay. I'm just excited to make fun of you publicly instead of just in a hotel room together. So.
And this is what I'm here for. This is why I'm here, guys. I get to enjoy this. This isn't work for me. This is just like, oh, great. I get to see my boss getting roasted.
Yeah.
So,
you met Hawaii girl the last 2 nights, right?
Yeah, it's been nice. It would have been awkward if it was just like now, wouldn't it? Like meeting each other on the podcast live.
Maybe we should have done that. Just like
Did you think it was going to be a good idea?
I was a bit worried. Yeah.
Really? You had doubts?
I was a bit worried, doubts, yeah.
Wait, you don't trust my scouting capabilities?
No.
It felt a bit rash because it was like...
What do you mean a bit rash?
As in like, because it was last week and I was like, everything's been planned and booked and sorted. And it was like, yeah, we're going to do this on Sunday. I was like, okay.
For all you know, he's falling in love with a random girl again.
No.
Nigel gets his heart broken in Hawaii, part 2.
There's no part 2 for Hawaii. There's no heartbreak in Hawaii part 1, first of all. And I've never invited anyone else on the pod. It's always me and Matt. Maybe Matt's wife did one.
Oh, yeah.
I've never invited my other fuck buddies on here. We can say that word now because it's past 30 seconds on YouTube. We won't get demonetized, hopefully. But she's cool, right?
Yeah, it's been nice, like hanging out the last couple of nights, and like Gemma's been here too, so the 4 of us have been like double dating almost, which is cute.
Aww.
We met in a different city, not Hawaii.
Right.
We're not going to say what city because these Instagram fuckers will look you up and then they'll stalk you, they'll DM you because Esther Choi, who I work with sometimes, right? She gets so many messages saying, why are you not with Uncle Roger? So she gets harassed.
God.
But she's a public figure, so she can handle it.
Still.
But you're not. You're going to lose your job in the medical field.
Proper job.
Yeah, proper job that you have to go back to. So we met in this random city in America, and then we hung out. We met on Tinder, right? And then she almost ghosted me, right?
I did.
And then we hung out, and then she's like, "Oh shit, he's actually kind of funny, He's kind of funny.
He's not as funny as me, but it'll do.
No." And then he came to the show, And then we were like, yeah, let's hang out again. And then I had Hawaii. So we went to Hawaii together, you know, very lucky on her part, you know.
Oh my God. If you do say so yourself.
What do you mean? What? People want to go to Hawaii. It's a fun place.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's so lucky she got to spend a whole week with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was nice because when we were planning it, you know, I'm like, okay, well, what if we hate each other? And he's like, we don't have to hang out with me. And I was like, oh, sold.
yeah.
That's
Wait,
perfect.
what? So if you guys didn't hit it off, it'd just be you just have a holiday in Hawaii.
Yeah, exaci.
Yeah,
Where
you
would you
get-
stay though? In the same room?
No, you get your own room.
No, I would have stayed in his room.
No, you get a
Would
youth
you have paid
hostel.
for it?
No. If we didn't get along.
Yeah, but you can't bring her all the way out there and then like, oh, we don't get along.
For the record, I didn't fly her out. I don't fly the Instagram hoes out. She flew herself out.
Jesus Christ. Okay, for the record, not an Instagram hoe.
Okay.
I'm very normal.
Your Instagram's public though.
Yeah, I should probably change
Yeah,
that.
that's Instagram hoe territory.
What?
I want people to scroll through their pictures and DM them.
No, that doesn't
Trust me.
That doesn't happen to me.
Okay, that doesn't?
No.
Yeah, put it on private anyways.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hawaii is good. But if you didn't hit it off, you know, you would have had to get your own youth hostel or something and
I
kinda
did have a
slum it
backup
out.
actually.
Did you?
Not like a guy, not a guy.
Oh.
But a friend that I told I was going was like, oh my God, well, there's this guy from where I'm from who owns a bar. He lives in Hawaii. If you're in trouble, like he will come and pick you up. So I had a full blown backup plan.
Wow.
Wow.
That
Was you on
is good.
speed dial and everything?
Yeah, I listen to true crime podcasts.
Yeah. Did you have any fear at all going to Hawaii?
No, like what's the worst that could happen?
I could kill you.
Well, I mean, don't tempt me with a good time, but it's fine.
Yeah, it was good though.
I respect that, the leap of faith. Do you know what I mean? Because for both of you, really.
I'm a cool guy. People can see that deep down under all this bravado, there's a kind person on the inside. You know?
deep down. You have to go a long way to find
He's
that.
like Shrek with the onion. You just gotta
I
peel
don't
back.
get the what Shrek onion thing. You
Because
said
there's
the reference.
layers.
Layers like an onion.
yeah.
You're like an
Okay.
onion.
Thank you. That's a good thing, right? And then we stayed at Waikiki, you know, which is if you don't know Hawaii, it's the main city in Hawaii, the tourist area of Hawaii.
I thought
of-
like Honolulu
of Oahu.
wasn't it?
Honolulu's a city,
Oh, okay.
but within Honolulu, there's a place called Waikiki Beach where all
lot
the
of people go
tourists
there.
stay. And
Okay.
I checked into the hotel. It was a Westin, first of all. So I'm like, ugh. I'm trying to have a good time here, you know? I'm surrounded by these 2-star people. The problem is, the Westin is nice. It's a 4-star hotel, which is like, you know, my minimum standard for a holiday, right?
Right.
But then on the beach, you get all the youth hostel people congregating at that beach.
God
so
forbid.
that's the problem. If it's just Westin people, then I'm like, okay, that's pretty nice. But then the youth hostel people, the Sheraton people, the Holiday Inn people, oh my God, the Motel 8 people, they all congregate at that beach because, you know, Waikiki Beach is the place to be. And I'm like, oh, I can't. There's too many people. It was Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh,
so there was
okay,
a lot of
sure.
people.
Yeah.
You go into the ocean, you see a layer of oil because it's all everybody's sunscreen just floating on it.
That's true.
Right?
That's true, yeah.
You don't want to do that. And then you just go and they can't bring like alcohol to the beach for you for some reason. There's a rule there. And then I was like, okay, I can't deal with this. So when I arrived at Honolulu first, and then when she arrived,
It sounds very relaxing, by the way. It sounds like a good holiday.
Yeah, the problem is not the Westin. Like let's be clear. If you
problem
guys
is-
want a vacation in
how
Hawaii,
slow was the elevator at
Jesus.
the
Oh,
Westin?
no,
You
and
tell
this
me
is my
you were
point.
there.
You're proving the point. Thank you. It's not the Westin. The problem is you.
What?
Yeah, Asian
Yeah.
Larry David.
What do you mean
Strikes
Asian
again.
When you're
It's
on
absolutely you. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me, except it's you. Yeah. Because the first thing, like first strike for the hotel, elevator takes too long. And by too long, I mean like 10 seconds.
No, it's not 10. It's minutes. It's minutes.
It wasn't.
And then they didn't lay me. When you go to Hawaii, you want people to put flowers on you,
Okay.
right? They
I
didn't
know
do that.
Okay.
And that's the Hawaiian thing.
Yeah.
They have to put flowers on you. And I got to the West and nobody gave a shit.
Did you ask someone to put flowers on you?
No, you should do it proactively. I'm in Hawaii, right? That's, you know, like why else would I go there? I want flowers. I want to feel special.
You
Then
are
you go
special.
there, Nobody even helped me with my luggage. I had to take the luggage down myself. I'm
That's
like, what
so
is
weird
this?
because when I got there, they were like fighting over themselves on who was going to carry my luggage. So
Hey, woman perks.
it sounds like a
Lady
personal
perks.
problem.
No, I was nice. I was gonna tip them well, but nobody cared. Nobody put like there's no welcome drink. Okay, I can't go on holiday at a place with no welcome drink, and no no flowers, no wreath on me.
No wreath.
In Bali, they will put like flowers in your ears and stuff. So I like that. It just sets the right tone. And then you have to take the slow ass elevator. So I got to that hotel first, and then you arrived a few hours later. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're gonna stay here for 2 nights, finish my show, and then we're gonna check into the Four Seasons Oahu.
Yeah.
And then we did that. And
Which-
wasn't that a much better hotel? You tell me.
Admittedly.
See?
And they did lay us as soon as we got there.
They laid us. They gave us welcome drinks.
They did.
You know, they remembered our names.
The kid at the front desk went to find condoms for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
The kid at the front desk took our luggage to the room. And I was like, oh, shit. Because at a fancy resort like this, they'll do anything for you to please you.
They
right?
like showed us the rooms we could have before we went to our room. They like gave us a little tour of the hotel and let us pick the one we liked the most.
Wow, it sounds
Potential
very White
upgrades.
Lotus, I will say.
Yeah, it is. It is. White Lotus was filmed at Four Seasons Maui.
Oh, was it
We're
actually?
at Four Seasons Oahu. Yeah, different island.
okay.
The White Lotus is a TV show, listeners, if you don't know. The White Lotus one was nicer.
Okay.
But also way pricier.
Okay.
The
okay.
Oahu one, still very nice. And then they showed us what rooms you could upgrade to. Some rooms
Yeah.
had like your private hot tub
Yeah.
outside, you know? And then there's like trees and leaves blocking it, so you have complete privacy, you know? It's good. But we didn't upgrade that because we wanted the nice view.
The view is so good.
Yes, and
But
then
this kid is like 16, and you can tell he's like a little bit of a fan. He's like, I'm just gonna, he's being so sweet. And Nigel's already lied to them out the gate. He's like, can we get some flowers to the room? And they're like, oh, for what? And he's like, it's her birthday. And then they look at me and they're like, when? And I'm like,
we tried.
immediately I was like, tomorrow. And then I'm like, don't ask me the date because I don't know. Like, when is my real birthday? And then after lying to them, he pulls the kid aside like you're gonna give him the talk.
No, I said, can you get us some condoms, please? Usually hotels will have them.
I know, and he was a fan as well.
Probably. 'Cause that's a story. That's a
Do you
story.
just think that about everyone?
Hawaii
Yes.
is 90% Asian, you know?
Okay, sure.
So,
But he
chances
also
are-
does think that about everyone.
No.
We went to eat lunch yesterday and you were like, oh, Malaysian? They'll all know me here.
Yeah, I mean, was I wrong?
I mean, a little bit.
No,
We
they
walked
all
in
know
and
me.
I expected people to be like, oh my God. And everyone just kept eating. And like, wasn't,
They stared at me when we were walking by.
it wasn't, that's because like a couple people looked at you and then everyone else is looking.
The
But,
servers knew me.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Oh, that's
restaurant
nice.
owner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the restaurant owner knew me. See?
Yeah.
That's when Nigel was recovering from his major hangover.
Yeah, yesterday. Oh, I drank too much. Because
So no, go back to the guy
Oh.
getting condoms. Let's hear it.
he said he didn't have any condoms,
He ran out.
you know?
What, you wanted his personal collection? What?
I thought hotels would have
What?
it stashed away. Hotels usually have them stashed away.
Oh, okay.
And I was out, you know. We used it up. We used it up.
Oh my God, Mom, I'm sorry.
It's
Right.
okay. You can repent later, you know.
Can I?
Yeah.
I think I lost that privilege.
Go to confession.
Think,
Or be forgiven. What? John 3:16 or whatever.
Oh God.
I feel like she's repenting now.
Yeah. Based
the
on her
podcast.
accent, you can tell she used to be Catholic, Protestant.
Protestant.
Oh, the bad one. The bad one. They have a thing in Ireland, you know. I think Northern Ireland, and isn't there a thing Catholic versus Protestant over there? I
Yeah.
don't know much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like the bad one. They don't like you guys there.
The bad one.
Yeah.
I don't really like us that much either, so it checks out.
It's fine. She's a godless person now. You know, she goes on trips, and she has an Asian fetish. Yes, let's cover that.
No, let's absolutely not.
You are, you know, a little bit of background. You grew up in a very white part of the world.
A very
and then-
small town. You could just small town.
Very small town. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, small town America usually means white.
The only Asians we had were like at the nail salon and the dry cleaner.
Shit.
And you dated them.
Like actually, oh, but I should have.
Yeah.
No, and like my high school, you know, primarily white. There were black kids, Hispanics, but there were like literally no Asians. So it wasn't until I moved
Yeah.
to where I live.
And then you're like, oh, What? Why did you have this Asian fetish now? Tell us.
I don't. It's just like a whole new world.
What does that even mean?
It's like Aladdin.
Listen, you want to try new flavors of stuff.
Okay.
You know,
No, but
shrimp,
if
shrimp and
you're-
grits won't cut it anymore. You want some dumplings.
No,
you know?
but girls will understand, maybe men too. I won't speak for you guys. But like if you've only dated white men your entire life, the minute a non-white man gives you attention, you're like, oh shit, this could be fun.
Really?
And that's kind of how it went. Because
Oh.
white men, no offense, guys, you guys kind of suck.
I mean, look at me. I'm not. Look at him. Look at him. You know.
Great.
Why do they suck? Tell us. No.
Yes, tell us. Tell me.
Matt's one of the good ones.
No,
Matt's one of the
Matt
good
is
ones.
great. Yeah, he's the exception.
Oh, thank you.
He's the exception. And you're not like small town southern white boy. You know,
He's small town white boy though. Small town
And
British
Southern
white
in
boy.
the UK.
is that the same?
No.
Is
But he
UK
likes gay people, so it's okay.
is UK southern and like US southern the same? I
No,
don't
no,
think so.
not as extreme.
Do you have a Confederate flag in your bedroom?
No, I don't.
Well, then immediately that checks out.
Okay.
No, but really, if I had to walk into one more very mediocre white man's house and see an American flag constructed out of beer boxes on his wall,
No.
yeah, I was going to give up. So, yeah, okay, I moved to a bigger city and, you know, the food is more diverse, the men are more diverse, but, you know.
She's enjoying herself.
I'm on a world tour.
Yeah. But Hawaii, the moment we move, weren't you happy at the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Right?
I
And
was-
they were like, Nigel, this, the Westin's fine. I don't know why you're complaining. The Westin's so nice. And then we step at the Four Seasons. You're like, wow.
Yeah, we're never going back there.
Yeah.
And to be
See?
fair, I let you complain.
Yeah.
I didn't
That was very nice. That was
didn't
very
encourage
nice.
it, but I'd let you complain, which is important, ladies. If a man just won't shut up about something, just like let him have it.
You have to listen.
Just
know?
commiserate with them.
Exactly.
It makes
Oh,
it so
God.
much
I would
easier.
have shrunk into my seat if I was there. It just sounds so awkward.
Well, it's not awkward. It's funny complaining.
Oh, funny
You're
complaint.
like,
Yeah.
oh, we're gonna have to take the elevator. So the elevator's right outside our room, right?
Yeah.
So it takes so long. I'll be like, okay, just wait here. She's brushing her teeth, getting ready. Let me. I'll
I'm
say
gonna go
like,
get the
let me
elevator."
go get the elevator now. I'll be done when your makeup's finished. You know?
Okay, so that's
that
cute
is
complaining.
Funny
That's
complaining.
cute. Yeah.
Like Larry
Yeah.
David complaining. You know? But then we got to the Four Seasons, and then, oh my god, it's so good. There's 4 private beaches.
4 private elevators.
Yeah, it's a ton.
At any time of the day, an elevator was just ready for you.
I know.
Oh,
Which
And then the
is-
people, I've talked about this on a previous episode of the podcast, but I like curated nature, I like the ocean, but I like a private beach because you can clean it. Not a single pebble on the sand. It's just pure white grains, and the blue ocean, and you walk in there, they serve their little Mai Tais to you. They
You
come out
don't
of
even
the
like
tray.
Mai Tais.
I didn't like it, but I like it's the principle.
He was
It's
like,
the-
he's like complaining. He's like, no one's giving me Mai Tai. And then he gets one. He's like, I don't like it.
Yes, I do.
I was like,
pina coladas better.
Nigel, were you like this before, like so specific about things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fame hasn't changed me. Fame just allowed me to get
that's
what I
sweet.
want more.
Yeah.
that's so unfortunate. I was hoping for your sake that the fame had changed you, but you've just been an asshole your whole life.
It's not an ass. I just have standards,
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Really?
You should learn how to have some standards, based on the people you've dated. Holy shit. Some stories that she doesn't want to share. I'm like, wow, I thought I dated some psychos, but you're... Oh my God.
That's
Can we give a
fair.
glimpse of something?
No.
No? Oh, I've heard some stories.
Other
man.
than the guy that I'm like casually seeing now. Yeah, no, he's like your biggest fan though. And the second time we hung out, I like show up at his house and he's got fucking Uncle Roger playing on the TV.
Oh no.
I walked in and I was like, this is hell. And then after Hawaii, he's like, oh, like, let's hang out. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm here. And he comes outside. Niece. I was like, I immediately texted him. I was like, I'm leaving. Like,
That's a turn off, isn't it?
Me playing in the background at his house, that's almost like a threesome, It's almost like a threesome. It's HAIYAA. Oh, God. And then when you were traveling to Hawaii, you took one of your toys with you, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't confident that you would be sufficient.
Could get the
Yeah,
job done.
You shouldn't be. There's no way man can compete with toys.
That's true, that's
you know how
true.
many hertz your wand can vibrate at. That's like some like extra like some Parkinson shit. I can't do that. I can't.
Oh no.
I can't shake that hard. I have to change hands. I have to take 5. I have to sit down.
Well,
I have to shake it off. All right.
but you know, some men, a lot of men are not comfortable with that, like because they get intimidated by introducing toys because then they feel like less adequate. So,
Well, they are less adequate. The toy is a machine. It's made with batteries and shit.
yeah. So
You know?
speaking of batteries, if you're going somewhere, anywhere, and you have to fly and you take, you know, these toys with you, when they say take electronics out of your bag, place them in the bin, the toys are included. If they have a battery, I guess. So my bags go through and it gets flagged, and it's also got all my toiletries in it. So I'm thinking like, okay, I have hair product in there. It's too big.
It's the wand next to the moisturizer.
Yeah.
You know?
The wand was at the bottom. And if you don't know what a wand is, like they're
We'll B-roll it.
sizable.
It's
yeah.
pretty
Great.
big.
I can't
It's-
wait
it's-
to Google the one for the B-roll.
It's the size of that. It's bigger than the mic. It's like 2 of those mics stacked on top
Yeah,
of each
yeah,
other,
that's-
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty big.
No, it's like
Yeah.
the size of your forearm.
That is obscene.
We were going to bring it today, but it wouldn't fit in my purse.
No, I think it would get demonetized. Episode would get demonetized real fast. We just showed a real wand
in the hook.
and she demonstrates it for you. You know?
Yeah, but so
It's good. Here's how good it is. Before I finish the story, here's how good it is. Like, we'll be doing it, and then she'll be using the wand, and I could feel the wand through her, and it makes me come.
Fucking hell.
I'm just painting a
Jesus
picture how
Christ.
powerful it is.
What is this? By the way, guys, can I also say, we were having dinner the other night and we were talking about this. Yeah, I just sat there like,
You
what is my
should
life?
get one for Gemma.
Oh,
Okay?
I'm going to get one for Gemma. I'm going to get one for every woman I know.
Yes. Gemma was very upset because you had to watch the football. We'll cover this in our solo episode. But
Yeah.
Gemma was upset because of things Matt has done on this trip.
Great.
So get her the one as a present. I'm gonna get you a one for a year-end bonus. My podcast producer.
If
How about
that's
that,
my
listeners?
bonus, I will be so annoyed.
If you guys
No, you
want to
won't.
see me, Gemma won't be. You guys, what do you think, listeners? If you want me to get Matt a Hitachi Magic Wand, leave a comment down below, and then we'll get him some, and we'll present it on next year's first episode of HAIYAA Podcast. So, anyways,
I bet they're expensive as well. The monetary value I would rather have as a
think-
no,
bonus.
it's not that expensive.
No, I think they're like $100.
$100 for
$100
hours of pure pleasure.
Infinite orgasms sold.
$100 to prevent a divorce. Trust me, is cheap.
What's
Keep
wrong
her
with
around.
one orgasm? Come on.
As a man, nothing. As a woman,
See? Here's how you know Matt isn't good in bed. You know? What's wrong with one orgasm?
Yeah, that's getting
What's
cut.
right? What's right about one orgasm? You know? But you took the one at you're going through the security checkpoint, right?
yeah, and it couldn't be like some young, attractive guy that I could like use this as an opportunity to be like, hey. No, it's a guy that's like my grandfather's age, and he's like slowly going through my bag, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. And then I start to realize, and I'm like, oh fuck. And it's at the bottom of the bag, so everything's taken out. He can obviously see it, and you'd think he would just leave it there and be like, okay, no. He takes it out. He holds it up. He
just
looks at
waves
it.
it.
Yeah, he looks at it. He looks at me, and he just smiles. And then he just puts it back in the bag. I want it to die. Have a good vacation. Oh, I will. Thank you.
Did he turn it on in the airport?
No, but I think it might have turned on the plane because I charged it
Yes.
before I left. And then we get to Hawaii and, we get it out. And we go to turn it on and immediately it dies.
Yes, there was no charge. And listeners, always charge your sex toy before using it because if there's no charge, you have to charge it while using it, and then it becomes not wireless, which means you have to put the wire in, and then it basically means you have to fuck near the power socket because the wire is really short. So you have to be in the corner, just sitting there in the corner of a Four Seasons resort, So always charge it.
I tried.
Yeah, too late.
I think I did, but it might have just been on the whole flight.
Yeah, in the overhead light.
Because listen, like I charge it pretty, regularly as needed, and that thing can go and go and go. It's like the Energizer Buddy of orgasms. So
Wow, I need to get one. See, what's wrong with one orgasm?
no, but when
Can't
men
believe-
have one, it's like kind of uncomfortable. Like I had a guy do that once. He's like, "Oh, let me get my wand out for you." I'm like, "Your community wand?"
Yeah.
Like, No.
No, let the woman bring her own.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things, you know, you don't want to share the same like pool cue as other people. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Some people bring their own pool cues to the pool table, the snooker center.
They do, yeah.
Right?
They
yeah.
do.
So that's what you should do with the wands. Okay.
BYOW. Bring your own wand.
Have people just brought out their own stash?
No, a guy did that once.
Shit.
It's only happened to me once, but I just had the thought, like, does he wash this? Because, like, men, you guys don't even wash your
No.
assholes. Like,
Oh.
I don't trust that.
Have you seen my set? I have a whole bit about a bidet, so I wash my asshole. Thank you very much. You know?
Thank God. But not all men. So,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. Noted. Listeners, get your girl a new one. So when she shows up, what if it's like still wrapped in the plastic? It's new.
That could be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then what you think, does he have like 12 new boxes, 12 wands?
Honestly,
in
if he's that invested, like, you know, good for him.
Okay.
But if he just like pulled it out of a drawer and unwrapped the cord, I was like, oh,
I feel like that's Patrick Bateman, American Psycho shit. That's
Why is the cord? Oh, so he doesn't lose it.
yeah.
that's concerning.
Like a hairdryer. Like a hotel hairdryer.
Exactly. So,
But I'm going to bulk buy some wands now.
okay.
You know, one for Matt and Gemma.
And Gemma.
And then one for, you know, more people come to my place. Bring it on. We unwrap the shrink wrap. It's going to be good. You just gave me a good idea how to spend my money.
Public service announcement: do not go out with this man.
You say that
Yeah.
because they're going to get more DMs because you said that. They're going to be like, I need to experience these red flags myself.
Give me this toxicity.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
What people say toxic, I just call it like interesting facts about me, you know?
They're fun facts.
Yeah, fun facts.
Yeah.
Life is more fun when you're toxic, you know? You don't be reasonable. It's ugh. Right?
Right.
Get an adult about everything? No. You want to, you know, be texting other women in front of a woman.
Yeah.
You were texting other guys, right? I see it.
Okay, but I had to
Tinder on?
literally keep up with you. Tinder, it was okay. No, first of all,
You were on Tinder in
I was on
Hawaii.
Tinder at your request. So let's be clear about that. You were on Tinder first before I even got there. You're sending me your Tinder finds.
Because I was looking for a third.
Okay.
I was looking for a third. And
He was looking for a third. I was not.
we were looking for a third.
We weren't. He was.
You just didn't approve of the people I matched with.
And shout out to one of those girls because now she stalks my Instagram. So, like any story I post, there she is. I'm like, oh hey.
Yeah. If you're listening, Instagram girl, it's not you. It's her.
No, it was.
She's very judgmental.
It was you.
I was on Tinder, yes, but then I was like, I told them, oh, we're looking for a third. My friend and I.
Yeah,
we're
I
looking
don't.
for a third.
Yeah, but I don't know how to start.
But
First,
then
no, I
you were
wasn't-
on Tinder. You didn't tell them you're looking for a third, and then you matched with one, didn't you?
He was so nice.
Yeah, it's a good guy.
Nice guy. Great hair.
And then you thought we weren't gonna bump into him, but guess what? We did a luau, which is like a show you kind of do in Hawaii. If you see Lilo and Stitch,
Yeah.
they do the fire dance, the dances, the fire, all that stuff. Really, really fun. And then the luau on Oahu was in this area of the island. And I think we were going to the same luau on the same night. We booked the same
Oh my
tickets for
God.
the same show.
He messaged me and was like, "Hey, I think I'm coming to your part of the island. We're going to this luau." While I was getting ready.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
no.
hell.
See, that's why you should always tell them you're looking for a third, because now he thinks you're single.
But
and
I wasn't looking for a third.
you're just looking for external validation.
Always.
Yeah.
God's sake.
It's okay. Is my validation not enough?
No, because your validation is fake. So
What? How is it fake?
every 30 seconds, you'd be like, "You're special." Shut up. Shut up.
You just take it, you smile, you roll your eyes. You don't have to, you don't have to believe me.
Well, so we go to the luau.
Yes.
And we're like off kind of by ourselves, like having a conversation. And out of nowhere, you just hear, "Hey, Hawaii girl."
Yeah. I looked
And I
up.
just freeze.
Yeah. It was him.
And I look up and there he is. And he was so nice.
He's a very nice guy.
He invited us to come and like sit with him and his friends.
Oh yeah, and then you didn't want to sit next to him.
I didn't know what to do. You were already in the middle, so I would have had to go like around you. And it just seemed...
No, you were walking slower, so you don't sit next to him. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'll sit next to him.
And then
I'll
his-
sit in between you
And
guys.
then his friends recognized you.
Oh yeah. His friends, some of them were Asian and they knew who I was. So I think it was weirder for the friend.
Yeah.
Because they're probably like, "Who the fuck?"
Yeah. So, but I talked to him. He was a nice guy.
He was super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe too nice. Too nice.
Yeah, that's actually.
I talked to him more than you talked to him. I learned so much about him. I was like, oh, he's a good guy. I was kind of gutted that you were with me. I was like, oh, go have fun.
The problem is that you guys were talking like during the show, so you guys are carrying on with each other like it's your first date. The people behind you were like, shh.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that good a show at that point. You know?
So disrespectful.
It's a dance
Just
show.
watch the show.
You're outdoors. It's a festival.
Yeah, but it's so
not a show. It's a
easy.
festival.
Yeah,
You can
just watch it.
Just sit there and decide, why are you talking?
Because it was awkward. What do you want to do? Sit there in silence with your date's Tinder date? What would you have done? Sit next to him quietly?
I would have watched the show, paid my respects.
Okay.
What are you
fine.
even talking about? That's more important than the show.
This is small talk. What do you do? Where do you live?
They were literally on a first date.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I had to diffuse the tension. I told him, oh, I know where you met. I know where you met Hawaii girl at.
Like how you almost always call me by my best friend's name.
Yeah, I know. You always call her right.
Yeah, I
The
noticed
wrong
that
name.
earlier. I was
The
like,
wrong name. The wrong name.
There's too many of us.
I
Oh
was
wait,
talking
but
to
my
him.
best friend's name is also
no.
the name of someone else. So you're not calling me my best friend's name. You're literally just calling me another girl's name. Wait,
No
but
comment.
is that
No
the girl that
comment.
broke your heart?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cut
Yeah.
that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
I'll cut it if I can cut the one orgasm thing. That makes me
No,
You
no,
can't
we
cut that.
can't cut that.
very pedestrian.
We can't cut one orgasm.
No, that's the deal.
We have to. Okay,
One
leave
for
it
you, one for me.
in. Leave it in. Leave all of it in.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Mortgage Girl. I'm a big fan of your work.
Oh, Mortgage Girl. Yeah, I told her about Mortgage Girl. You know,
Of course you did. You wouldn't shut up about it.
I did not shut up. I just told you once, and it's a funny story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mortgage Girl, a funny story.
It's funny unless you know like the backstory. What she did was funny. The backstory of like how it got there and how your heart got broken is just depressing.
What do you mean?
Like Nigel has this like no touching rule, which is hilarious because we like at the first hotel they have like a body pillow, and immediately he like throws it on the bed. He's like no touching. So it's like
yeah.
in between us when
Do you
we
actually?
sleep.
No non-sexual touching. We're fuck buddies. We're
Which
not like-
he broke that rule way more than I did.
Well, we're at a resort. Sometimes you're at an infinity pool. You know,
Yeah.
you're drunk and the sun is setting.
After the Mai Tai that you don't like. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It was good. A swim up bar in the pool.
Yeah.
Some
Touching,
touching's
though.
okay.
No, at
Some
one point.
No
Okay.
touching. It's like you're in prison. Is that when you're visiting someone? It's like, no touching.
Okay, but really though, if I touched him, he'd be like, no touching. He would do that. And then in the same breath, like 30 seconds later, he'd like kiss me on the forehead. I was like, who the fuck?
It was the
That's a
close-
power move.
Thank
One rule
you.
for him,
Thank
another
you.
for you.
didn't
Laying
notice
down
that.
the law.
Yes. Maybe it was a power move.
But no touching rule definitely came about because Mortgage Girl.
No.
Because yeah, it's the hand holding.
Ugh.
Oh no!
Don't bring that up. Ugh. No more hand holding.
Yeah. No.
Only anal from now on. No more
Come on,
hand-holding.
let's stop humanizing this guy. He's
Yeah.
a monster.
Yes. Only anal from now on. Not that sweet shit. Okay.
Oh god.
That's my hand holding. Anal. You know, you want PDA? I'll show you PDA.
Toxic.
Okay.
Toxic.
So with this Tinder guy, let's call him Jay, right?
Okay.
Names have changed. We gotta
J
change his
names. Toxic.
What-
J
Red
names.
flag.
Tinder guy.
Jane.
What about just Tinder guy?
name. Tinder guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Tinder guy. Let's call him
That's-
Tinder guy. So it was awkward, but then it was fine. We just left the party, the show, and then went back to the hotel. And then you realize you're gonna be on the same flight as him, right?
Yep.
What were you were texting him, and then what do you say?
Yeah, he's like, oh, like when do you leave? I'm like, Friday. He's like, oh, me too. I'm like, oh, what time? He's like, 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, me too.
So he lives in the same like state as you.
He lives like one state over.
So
Yeah.
did you match
But they
before
transit.
Hawaii?
No, we just
What are
both
the chances of
happened
that?
to be in
That's
Hawaii.
like serendipity.
Yeah, and now he's like,
Oh.
he's also looking for a job in the city that I live in.
Oh no.
So when he realized, he's like, oh, I'm only like a 45-minute flight from you. I'm like, oh no.
You're made to be together.
Is that
That's
what that means?
romantic.
Let me add something here first. Guess where he stayed? The 2-star resorts on Waikiki. Okay.
Why?
I gotta
why
get the
is
dig
that
in.
relevant?
I gotta get the dig in.
God.
You know the hotel we moved away from? He thought it was amazing.
You're cruel.
You go to the airport. He was there, and then what happened?
Did you see him in the terminal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were sitting next to each other.
No, you weren't. Oh,
What was I supposed to do?
oh no.
Like, and we're going to be together for the next 6 hours, so...
And he was flying first class.
Yeah, I think
You were
it's
just in
supposed to be
economy. But then he gave up his first class seat to the passenger next to you in economy, some random stranger. He gave up that seat to sit next to you.
She was kind of like annoyed about it too. She didn't want to move.
What?
What was no?
Yeah, she didn't. But he just
idiot.
kept smiling at her, and so then she moved.
What did she say? How did she convince
Because
her?
he's got that like what did his bio say? Contagious positivity.
Yes, his bio did say contagious positivity,
man.
and it is a nice thing, but it's just we have contagious negativity.
Yeah.
We start complaining together. We bond about shit.
I was like, oh no,
Right?
He's too nice for me.
Yeah, if only he knew how negative you were.
Yeah.
Did he know that? Did you tell him that?
No, I think I did mention like that's a red flag. While we're on the flight back and we're having small talk and we're going to do this for 6 hours, like Hawaii to LAX. And he's like, so where did you guys stay once you moved? I'm like, oh, we're at the Four Seasons. And there's like this pause. And he's like, did Nigel pay for that?
Oh.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he did. And he was like, so you're sleeping with him?
And then what did you say?
No.
I was like,
Tinder guy.
yeah. And then he took a nap.
Yeah, you're so judgmental.
Contagious
I love it.
positivity. That sounds like culty. Do you know what I mean?
He's a nice guy.
He's so nice.
I'm not saying he's not
Yeah.
nice, but
Yeah, if
that
anyone-
in your bio, that's a major red flag for me.
It's because you're British. In America, that's actually considered a positive thing.
But if this were like a Colleen Hoover novel, what he
Colleen
did
Hoover.
would like girls, normal, healthy, non-toxic women, I feel like would be like, that is so sweet. That is so romantic. For me, I was like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I know, see?
But it was fine. But I think he regretted that after finding out that,
Exactly.
He made a huge mistake.
yeah.
He made a
He'll
huge. If he's
learn.
watching this, you made a huge mistake.
That was a misstep on your part, I have to say, because it is
I'm not the girl to risk your first class seat for.
You shouldn't
6
risk.
hours as well.
You shouldn't risk you shouldn't risk your first class seat for any girl. Okay.
Yep.
Hoes come and go. First class stays. It's yours. Don't give up no first class seat for no hoe.
Okay. Calm down.
What? This advice, fatherly advice for this young guy is out in the dating world. He doesn't know stuff yet, but he's a nice guy,
Was he young?
Is he young?
No, he's your age.
Oh, really?
Oh, right.
Sib. Sorry. I would have never done that.
No.
No way. Any girl. I would actively pay to get away from the woman.
Wait, no.
6 hours. I'm like, I'll see you there. See you there. Bye.
I mean, that's breaking your no touching rule if you're in economy as well. There's no choice.
You have to touch. Oh, I had to fly economy to New York, man. Oh my god, the feelings of poverty. You have to wait for everybody to exit the flight before you do. And then I'm like, I'm way more important than you. Why am I waiting?
Oh,
Why am I
God.
waiting?
Do you ever hear yourself when you're saying this? Do you know, like somewhere?
They're going to see their families. I have work. Who's more important? I have like people to entertain at town hall theater.
So who fucked up that you were in economy then?
Well, I was being cheap. I saw the price. I was like, oh, it's 2 hours. I can slum it out. I mean, I say all this shit. Deep down, I'm still Asian,
It's a good
And
deal.
Also, deep down, like when mortgage girl said she wants to pay off a mortgage, deep down I'm like, yeah, that was the right thing to do. I get it. So as a part of me that's like, fuck, respect. So, the Asianness will ground me. Even if I move to LA, buy that orange Lamborghini.
Ooh.
Deep down I'll still be that cheap Asian, It was like $600 from where was that? Chicago to New York. Would you pay that for first class? Chicago to New York to slum it out for 2 hours and you save $500,
Yeah.
right? I'll do that. Another great thing about staying at the Four Seasons is you get to socialize with the other guests. Very much like White Lotus, And okay, if you live in the West End, you can socialize too, I guess. But they'll have annoying kids running around. Because at good resorts, they know people don't want to deal with kids, so they have like a little daycare thing.
Daycare, yep.
But at the Westin, they didn't have that, so you have to deal with kids and splashing.
We were next to the Disney resort though, so there were still children.
But they're far away.
Yeah,
you
but-
could barely hear it. So we were just, but most of the time we chill at the infinity pool. So infinity pool next to a clean beach, and then watching the sunset. That was amazing. Swim up bar, love it. Love a swim up
nice.
bar. Infinity pool next to a beach. Come on,
that
right?
sounds special.
Yeah. So 4 Seasons Oahu next time. If this podcast grows, we'll fly Matt out. We'll podcast there.
At the at that swim up bar, we'll do the podcast there.
Yes. Yes.
With a pina colada. That sounds good.
So you better be on your best behavior if you want to be invited again. Huh?
What?
I could not hate you more.
Best behavior. So
God.
I'm auditioning for Hawaii Girl number 2. So
Please submit your applications for review.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
don't give
Submit
me
your
more work,
resume.
please.
Email haiyapod at gmail.com.
No, we get enough spam as it is.
With a headshot, full body shot, and your resume, your CV.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt will be looking at it. So don't send nudes because Matt will see it before I see it. Matt sees it and saves it. And then in a secret folder. So Gemma doesn't know. And then when Gemma confronts him, sorry, it's for work, honey. It's for work.
The hidden folder?
The hidden folder. Yes.
Wait, what was that laugh?
What? What hidden folder? What? Is that such a feature on the iPhone?
I don't know. I think,
Is that a hidden folder?
I'm pretty
feature?
sure you have like a little collection in there.
What? What are you talking about?
It's like the Pokemon of women.
What
Oh
Pokemon
man,
of women?
you're such a psycho.
Gotta catch them all.
No. I don't have a hidden folder. What are you talking about? What is-
Okay.
yeah. I had some videos. That's it. But we didn't make any.
But he
Because
showed them
because
to
you have
me.
a job.
What?
Videos of
them.
stuff.
Like we're way too comfortable with each other, obviously, because
Yeah, read her text to her other fuck buddies.
but he does
It's
that because
crazy.
he wants to. I'm just like I'm sitting there. and
Reading text and
he's like,
watching explicit videos are very different.
He's like, look at this. I'm like, God.
Because she showed me one of her videos, I was like, that is badly shot.
No,
That is tripod so far away. Jesus Christ, get in on the action. And then I showed her something I shot.
Oh my god.
And I was like, isn't this just more engaging? The camera pans slowly, and then I instruct the female talent to look into the lens.
Female talent.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick porn. So
James Cameron.
the first rule is then when you're, being with you, Nigel, turn your airdrop off. If you don't want to receive anything you don't want to see.
I don't send it. I just show it on her phone. I don't send it. That isn't, not a nice thing to do.
It's not a nice thing to do.
Yeah, but I always ask for consent first before filming.
Oh, that's good.
Of course, like what? Whack it in front of her face.
Whoa. Hey, I didn't say anything. I just said that's good.
Always consent. I mean, they always know if cameras filming them.
Yeah.
Whereas your video, I have doubts, man. The guy filming it, it's like, is she awake? Is she awake? Are you sure? She's not moving. She's not moving.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
But the videos I film, that's good. I tell them what to do, I tell them to look into the lens. They perform. Some of them, I go out with some like people who perform, that sometimes they're Twitch streamers, sometimes they do other stuff. So they actually like it. They come alive with the camera. And then the camera is off, they just give a very lackluster. They finish the lackluster blowjob. But when the camera is on, it's like fucking the sounds, the moves, the eye contact. It's good shit. So you know who you are. You know who you are. So I'm gonna talk about the people we met at the infinity pool. Mm-hmm. You got to socialize with them, right? And then these are people with some level of caliber. They're interesting. Because you be wondering. We got the cheapest room at the Four Seasons. Again, that's the Asian in me. But then you see people there who they look like they have money, and they do, and you just wonder what they do. So we talked to this one girl, just dressed to the nines by the jacuzzi and the infinity pool, sunglasses, makeup on. You want to talk to the people who never submerge their heads into the pool. They have makeup on because they're hiding something. So I always talk to them. I meet these people at Soho House too, at Soho Farmhouse in the UK. It's the same vibes, pretentious, makeup on, never swimming people. And then you don't want to talk to the people wearing the goggles and actually swimming because they're normal.
Yeah.
They're not interesting. You want to talk
That's
to
me. My little goggles on, my hat on.
Your earplugs.
splashing. Yeah.
You're the people we were trying to get away from at the Westin.
No, if you want a story, you want to make friends, you talk to people, the normal people like Matt. But you want a story, you talk to the people with the big hat, makeup, sunglasses,
Yep.
never just sipping something, never swimming. you know. So she was like in her 20s. We talked to her, and then she was like, oh yeah, my husband and I, we live in Upper East Side, New York. And then she kept saying, my husband is a little older. He's a little older.
I couldn't help it. It was like the door was open. Okay, well, how much older? Like, how what are we talking?
So she was
29.
29. I think her husband's like 20 years older.
Yeah, he was in his like 50s, right?
Has like kids who have graduated high school.
Yeah, kids are in college.
So with her, she has like 2 kids of her own now, right? 1 or 2, I forget now.
Yeah.
So she was
they have
26 when they got
2-year-old.
married, and now they have a 2-year-old. Oh, she was 26 when she gave birth. Now they have a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So she probably got married when she was 24.
So it's like a 30-year difference between the two.
20 years.
Yeah,
20
it was
Okay.
large.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, you're a trophy wife.
Yes, because we kind of suss like, what did you do before you got married? Now she says she does real estate, and we all know. And people say they do real estate. That is like everybody does real estate. You know what I mean? You don't really need any qualifications. You can be unemployed. You can just like took a photo of a house. Yeah, I do real estate. I walked past this building, was pretty. I do real estate.
What do you mean? Does she like flip like properties?
She doesn't do anything. I think she's her husband's assistant. The husband's very successful. Lives in the Upper East Side, you know, the rich area.
Okay.
And then I asked her, and she was saying really dumb shit, like, you know, when we click. I asked her how did you guys meet, and she's like, oh yeah, I was just at this event at this bar, and then he came up to me, and then we were both Scorpios. He talked about how we were both Scorpios. And
Red flag.
I feel like that's harsh to say. That's dumb.
I mean, it's pretty dumb, right? Say that. And then he kept chasing me, you know.
She did say, I was kind of, when she was describing it, she's like, oh, you know, he's like pursuing me. He's just like showing up at my house and bringing flowers. And I was like, it's more like love bombing than like pursuing, but
it works, listeners. So love bomb all the women. You know, love bomb them. It's so easy to love bomb young women. You see, that's what I'm saying. Is she's so young. It's very easy to manipulate young women. So it's great.
Wow.
Don't do it. I think it's easy. You buy them roses, they're like, oh.
that's because the bar is so low. Like men do anything that's even like remotely nice, and we're like, oh,
I know.
oh my god, like the sidewalk thing. Do you guys have the sidewalk rule?
No, what's that?
What's that?
It's like, so when you're walking on a sidewalk
I do
with
that.
a girl, yep. You don't.
No,
but
I push you into the road.
like you're the guy
So you
supposed to
stand
be
near the road, like the near the cars.
guy's supposed to be closest
Yeah.
to the cars. Woman's supposed to be on the inside. The sidewalk's too narrow. The man's supposed to be in front. The girl's supposed to be behind, so that if anything's coming, he can get out of the way. You know, whatever. Literally, I've had a guy do that, and I was like, I'm in love. It's just the bar is low, so you bring us flowers, you put us on the inside of the sidewalk. Suddenly, we think you're like Prince Charming, but you're just.
See, that's why I don't do it.
Wait,
I don't
Nigel,
want her
you
to
don't
get
do the
attached.
sidewalk thing.
I don't want her to get attached. You know? I'm actively trying to get you to hate me just enough so we remain fuck buddies.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. See, it's all planned, people. Right?
God.
It's good. So we have this friendly banter.
Uh-huh.
But we don't want to date each other. It's great. I love it. You can't go to Hawaii alone.
Okay.
Right? What is
I
a
didn't say you had
vacation
to.
if there's no sex involved?
You definitely could have picked someone up there, though.
There's a lot of effort, man.
You-
Planning and because if you fly there, you're stuck with me. There's just, you know.
True story.
There's that power imbalance.
True story. You're literally stuck with him.
And then so this trophy wife.
Yeah.
We were just talking, and then we realized how old the husband was. And I said to her, I said to her, oh, that gives me hope, you know, because when I'm 40, I'm going to try to date someone 20 years younger too. And then she just looked at me and just,
Suddenly it wasn't okay.
yeah.
Oh man.
I like saying shit to make people uncomfortable, see how they react. And she just didn't know. And she just talked our ears off, and she kept saying shit without saying anything. She's one of those. And then slowly, you can see people just slowly vacating the jacuzzi. Does that sound familiar with other women you've met? There's a sign. Certain women, when they talk, they vacate, they empty the room. It's a thing.
It's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign.
I mean, yeah, people who use a lot of words to say nothing.
Yeah, like the trophy wife. Right, we were in the jacuzzi. Jacuzzi's next to the infinity pool.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
At first in the jacuzzi, there was like 6 people. And then after a while, it was just me because I was stuck listening to her. But yeah, there was that character. We didn't get to meet the husband.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
He was off with the baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
good
move
dad.
on her part. Yeah.
Good dad.
But she did all the hot girl shit. New York hot girl shit, you know, bottle service at clubs.
Okay.
Yeah. Hot girl shit, man. They always end up. Yeah, I have friends who do that. I'm like, well, you're gonna be dating a 50-year-old in 3 years, and that's the end of your life. You know. And then we met another couple. This was more interesting. We were just chilling by the infinity pool, you know, drinking our beverages we got from the swim up bar.
Were we reading too?
Yes, I was reading very pretentious. I was
It
reading the
was-
new Jonathan Franzen novel.
It was like a very relaxing vibe out of nowhere. Like a golden retriever approaches us.
Yeah.
You guys want to play cornhole?
Yeah.
And
You
we
know
were like-
cornhole? Is it a British? Nobody
I've
knows, right?
never heard of that.
So how would you explain cornhole? There's two little planks with
There's
a hole
two
in
boards.
it.
Yeah, you stand, what is the, like 12 feet apart maybe. You have
Okay.
like a bean bag. You toss it. You try to get it in the hole.
Oh yeah, okay, I have
yeah.
played that.
Yeah, so you get a point if it lands on the board, 2
Yeah.
points if it goes in the hole. Yeah, so he comes swimming up to us.
Yeah.
Golden retriever energy. Very
wanna play
nice guy.
cornhole?
Yeah. and it was like, okay, sure. So we go and it's this couple.
I love it when people ask us like how we met, and I said, yeah, we're just fuck buddies.
And
they
I always
laugh.
paused. I always
Do
pa-
you
like
say that?
Yeah.
without like no reservation. Anytime they're like, oh, how do you guys know each other? I feel like I always took like an internal second to be like, how am I going to answer this? And he'd be like, oh, we're fuck buddies. We met on Tinder.
Can you not fit in just for like, just lie?
What should I say?
Just say, how do you meet? Oh, I don't know, something generic.
Then she's gonna start building that future in her head. Hawaii girl, you're gonna get attached. You're like, oh.
I can't remember the last time I got attached to a man, but I do know the last time you got attached to a woman.
Oh. Boom. No more anal only. Anyways, we're playing cornhole.
So, yeah.
So they were on they both had 2 divorces each. They're in the
Right.
40s.
Okay.
They're really fun people.
They're like
successful.
celebrating their divorce.
Yeah. So are we actually. She like,
Oh, yeah,
you
I'm
just
all-
went
yeah.
through a divorce as
Yep.
well. And it's like, so the
Divorcees
Hawaii trip,
gone wild.
Yeah, I called it divorcees gone wild, the Hawaii trip. It's funny. It's good. You got to celebrate it.
It's a good place
you
to do
know?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do.
So we met this couple, we played cornhole. It was all fun and nice. And then we asked them how they met. So, okay, the guy is divorced from his wife, right? It's still ongoing. They're trying to finalize it. The wife left the guy for the nanny. The female nanny.
No.
And he said to me, oh, I was so dumb. I saw all those signs because when we were in university, they started dating in university, right? He said when we were in university, sometimes, we went to different schools. So sometimes late at night, she'll be drunk. She'll call me, hey, is it okay if I got off with this girl? And university me was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm going to have threesome. Yeah, go do your thing, girl. And I just ignored all the signs. I just thought about myself. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to have a threesome one day. Threesome, guy thinking. Little did I know, he needed to get a nanny. So he had 2 options. Like a really young, hot au pair, European, Swedish nanny, 19-year-old, really hot one. Or his words, not mine, the butch, lesbian-looking nanny. And he's like, I'm going to choose the butch one because I don't want myself to fuck up. So he chose the butch nanny.
He was trying to like protect the sanctity of their marriage.
Yeah. And then the woman, he said, oh, it turns out she's exhibited all those signs all along in the university. She was always kind of bi. And then now she's spending 18 hours a day with the nanny, just at home alone. I'm working. And then one day he came back. Yeah, and then she just moved out.
Wow.
They're still together, her and the
They're still
nanny.
together.
But honestly,
and he has to pay child support. And then the kid now is like, oh, my nanny is now my mom.
I don't know if I had the appropriate response because he's telling the story and I think it's like meant to be sad, but I'm
Yeah.
like processing through it and I'm just like, good for her.
Yeah, you was in front of him. You're like, good for her. You go, girl.
I'm very like pro femme, right? So yeah, leave your husband, go for the woman, and get paid.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You can, but
Find happiness.
I mean, the wife is the one who was the asshole here, though, right?
I mean,
Come on.
follow your heart.
Yeah,
Unless you're a man and then stay in
get
your
a
marriage.
divorce. Get a divorce first. See, women they always leave men after they have a backup. It's the same shit. But men will leave women and then be alone for a bit because we can't find anyone. So,
They'll be alone. What do you know about that?
oh,
Literally
Okay.
nothing.
Both genders are shit.
There you go.
That sucks. But then you were like, you go, girl, and he just looked a bit awkward.
Oh, did you say that to him?
I mean, I'm like proud of her a little bit for like finding
Poor
herself.
guy. He's like, just met this couple. What?
Okay, but yeah, okay, poor guy. He's literally at the Four Seasons with his new fuck buddy.
Okay.
They're both fine.
Okay.
I think
point taken.
I think that woman wanted something more though.
She did.
Yeah.
I think so too. But maybe they'll be fine. Maybe they'll fall in love and get married. I heard people
see.
do that sometimes.
We'll keep in touch with them. You have their number.
Yeah,
Right?
they texted me.
Cool. Okay. They're together still?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. So these are the type of people you'll meet at the Four Seasons. It's very much like White Lotus. Interesting folks. You know? Do you get that at the Westin, at the Marriott? No. Only the Four Seasons. That's why I'm gonna stay from now on. You know, I never brought up any of my other fuck buddies because they're not fun. She's fun. She roasts me. Okay, so when you're in London, come by, and then we will do another episode.
It's kind of sad that no one else is roasting you because some of your fuck buddies are like comedians too. So you
Because they have respect for me. That's why.
Oh, is
they
that
have
what it
respect
is?
for me. Yeah, they think it's a blessing that they get to hang out with me. I'm not saying they're right, but they think it's a blessing.
That's what happens when they work hard to DM you and then they finally get the attention.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, you didn't even know me, right?
Didn't know who you were.
Yeah, they have respect for me. Unlike you, who almost ghosted me. She was telling me, "Oh, I have a friend's trivia night."
I was at trivia.
Okay, and then I was texting her, "Hey, want to get drinks? 8?" And then didn't hear back for hours. And then 9 p.m. she texts back. She said, "Oh, trivia night. They made us put our phones away." I'm like, yeah. That's a Kevin Hart. It's a Kevin Hart concert. Yeah, they have a little pouch for you at your bar quiz trivia night. Yeah, who do you think I am? An idiot?
Yes.
But it was great. Ended up well, you know. Thanks for doing this. I'll see you in London maybe. And then listeners, let us know. Is she entertaining enough? Should we get her back on the pod? I think it's yes. You know, it's funny.
I tend to agree.
Yes. All right. See you next week. Bye.